My name is Elizabeth Wilson. I go by Liz or Izzy. Well, in 2017, I was diagnosed. My husband at the time was not positive and left me. In the beginning of 2018, I became homeless. And then I found House of Ruth and Glade House on the internet. And I said, this is where I want to be. That afforded me, a place to live, and I was able to get a good job. And I was working as a crisis counselor for mental health and substance abuse hospitals throughout the country. And in 2021, I started getting sick. Didn't really know what was going on. Had some slight pain in my side, nothing serious. I was so close to death so many times. The surgery wouldn't take place until March of the following year. Prior to that, I came back to Glade House in February, had the surgery. Most of the cancer was removed in the surgery. And I feel like that was the beginning of my healing. And in March 2nd, I was given the wonderful diagnosis of no evidence of disease, which is what we all hope for in that situation. Glade House helped me get my Social Security. I got it in 3 months, so I was only without income for 3 months. It made more sense for me to go back to school, so I went back, and I'm a master's student now in social work. Just got involved, thanks to Miss Dolores, in the Section 8 home buyers program. And it looks like maybe in around February I might be buying a home. Before I got to the House of Ruth, I had very, very little self-respect. And that's the amazing thing about Glade House is no matter where you are, the staff is ready to meet you right there. They're ready to do whatever they have to do to get you up a level. And I'll never forget the first time I got there. I just was so grateful to have a bed to lay in. I have no doubt that I would have passed if I'd have stayed where I was, because I would have kept medicating. That's as real as I can be. I don't think I'd be here if it wasn't for House of Ruth.
My name is Andre Collier. Being a peer support specialist is basically working with other people that are positive and giving back as far as to help them through going from point A to point B. Point A being the fact that they're positive and how to deal with being positive, and point B would be to learn how to still realize that they can still go on with life. Working with the Liz, working with her is more so to helping her to realize that you can still cope with life and that you don't have to give up. It's here. Let's deal with it. Let's understand it. Let's educate. To be someone that is positive and been positive for almost 20 some odd years, I look at the point that it was a death sentence for me, and that now when I sit down and finally told my mother, it was shocking that I thought that she was going to disown me at a young age, and no. She said to me, "You're still my son." So that made me realize that if my mother can accept it, I can make other people understand that it's not what you think it is. Because you can't grow if you don't want to grow.
My name is Tiffany. When I first came to this place, I felt like an alien in so many ways. This was a new place. I was pregnant with my first child, so I was a new mom. And I had a diagnosis of being HIV positive all at the same time. It was really hard. But when I found the House of Ruth, they just helped me to feel normal again and not so alienated. When I first came, I needed housing. So they helped me with housing. My son was born, so I needed diapers and food and things like that until I was able to find a dependable job. When the holidays would come around, they would throw like holiday parties and events and stuff like that for children, so we always had somewhere to go. This place really helped me to get back and grounded and to get on my feet so I can have a fresh start at life and not let the diagnosis take me down. In times where I didn't have the strength to call around and talk to the hospital or the landlords. They would jump in and take care of those situations where I didn't even know what I was going through, what I needed, or who to talk to. They would take care of all of those issues for me. I'm so grateful for the House of Ruth because it allowed me to focus on my health, because there were times I didn't feel like taking my medication. It just got stressful sometimes. I also was able to go back to college. I finished college while I was in the program. All 3 of my children are HIV negative. When I got the diagnosis, I was like, I'm not ever gonna be able to be a mom, or I'm not ever gonna have children. I'm not gonna be able to have a husband. I'm not gonna be able to do a lot of things. This is it, this is my life, but I was wrong. They said we plan, but God, He got different plans for us. So this diagnosis is not the end of the road. It's just the beginning. So get ready for this journey. Just trust the process. You can still have a good, healthy life. Look at me. I was diagnosed in 2006. I have 3 beautiful children. I went to college. I'm still going. I still got a lot ahead of me. It's just awesome. They make you feel at home. They become like your family. It's an awesome place to be. This is a great place. This is a blessing in my life, so I would love for it to be a blessing in somebody else's life. And this place is everything. This place is everything.
My name is Naya Green. I'm the housing specialist here at House of Ruth. I literally just enjoy helping people. It just does something to my heart and my spirit. I just always love to give back and lend a helping hand whenever I can. I just take so much pride in working with my clients as far as housing and searching for places, making connections with different landlords. It's just a joy working here. I connect with different landlords throughout the community looking for affordable housing for our clients on our housing programs. So I pretty much hand in hand through the whole process, like completing rental applications, security deposit assistance, meeting with landlords, making sure paperwork gets completed. And I also conduct the HQS inspections as well for the clients to move in. I worked with Tiffany for about a year. She came onto our Hopwell housing program. We assisted with making sure she had stable employment, stable housing. She did an awesome job. She was successful on the housing program to where she was awarded a Section 8 voucher, and she was able to gain sustainability and move on her own. Typically, if you're not on the housing program, I know that applying for Section 8 alone, it would take years. They have a wait list that is 5-6 years long, but fortunately, House of Ruth, we have a Section 8 move-up program. So the client will remain on our housing program for 1 year. If they complete that 1 year, they are awarded a Section 8 move-up voucher. House of Ruth is a blessing to a lot of our clients. It's a sense of family. It's a sense of just having that all-around support that our clients need. Some of my clients, they don't have family or anyone that they can call on. Just seeing the smiles on my clients' faces, just seeing them be successful and live a full life, like just full of joy, full of happiness. Having housing really, it changes someone's life around. Once you're housed, you know, all the other things pretty much fall in place, such as maintaining sobriety, maintaining employment. So I would say that's my biggest reward, is just seeing the smiles and feeling the appreciation. And I don't take that for granted.